Learn new things with an attitude of enthusiasm, curiosity, and playfulness. Page of Wands. So we're doing the pages right across the 4 suits. And so the reverse for the Rider-Waite says the timing is off for this new project. Expect delays and don't trust easily. This is the Rider-Waite box that I'm using. I no longer can find it on Amazon in case you guys want to buy it. I don't know where you can find it. Something fell. My second deck that was given to me as a gift from my friend Julie, Gourmet Tarot. And this is what they have for the Page of Wands. I like this because it's playful, you know, it's Christmas time. And it feels whimsical, like a kid. Then for the Gilded Tarot Royale, this one, I bought this one myself. This one's the Page of Wands. Young kid, right? I'm not using any lighting, just whatever's coming in through the window right now. So I'm just sitting here on the recliner, guys. What's making that noise down the hallway? The puppy's eating a treat, by the way. Then this box I bought for myself off of Temu. And I bought it because it gives us a lot of information. So let me put on my near vision glasses. Joe is eating cake and cream soda. Does this man know he's 68? He needs to stop already. Okay, so the Page of Wands says you're embarking on something new, but you may not have a plan in place or know where you're headed. You need to activate that creative, restless, somehow, what? Wait, let me see if this restless. Yeah, restlessness somehow. But be sure to put some energy into plotting out your journey before jumping in. Find a mentor, okay? So the page has to find a mentor, Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, fire. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, news, messages, information, excitement, and freedom. From the card readers that I watch, they say the pages always bring a message, all right? So then from, let me make sure these things are not falling. The Marchetti Tarot from Ciro Marchetti. This is his Page of Wands. She looks like a girl, right? So for my Page of Wands, I went with the Gourmet Tarot idea and I did this. Little snowman cup. I made all that churro myself. I made them small. I did Kit Kats, and in the editing I rubbed out the name Kit Kat because I don't want to get sued. Marshmallows, I turned the M&Ms over so you didn't see the M for the M&Ms. I did the most, guys. So this is my Page of Wands, okay? From my deck. And what does my deck look like? In case you're not following the series, when I started this channel, I started it because I want to learn how to read tarot. But I decided along the way that I'm going to make my own deck. And that's exactly what I did. My own deck came, what, a week or so ago. And I'm enjoying going through them right now. We're doing the court cards, Page, Knight, Queen, and Kings in all 4 suits. So it's going to be 4 videos. This is one of 4. And then we're going to shuffle up all these cards and we're going to start reading on things that interest us. Okay, so let's go through the Page of Cups. This is the Rider-Waite's Page of Cups. And the box look like that, like the back of the card, right? And it says, facing new emotional situations can result in a lack of confidence. In reverse, it says, fear of rejection and past hurts can lead to mistrust and doubt. That's that little guy right there. From the Gourmet Tarot. I like that. This is like a chocolate milk. Not chocolate milk, hot chocolate. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. I did that for the Knight of Cups though. But they did that for their Page of Cups. And then from the Gilded Tarot Royale. The cards want to fall because they're all so slippery. Hey, you know I'm taping. You know I'm taping. This man loves to make noises. And he says, you can tape your stuff, baby, because nobody's home. We tape. Gilded Tarot Royale. This is the Page of Cups from that deck. You know we live in an active house. All right, and then from the one that gives us more context, Rider-Waite again, let's read it. It says, listen to your heart and go with all things sentimental and romantic. Share those tender moments with someone special. Feel free to express your feelings. Dance like no one's watching and be a giant goof. Have fun and be wild moonchild. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water, creative opportunities, news, messages, information, curiosity, possibility, happy, surprise, dreamer, sensitivity, new love. That's the Page of Cups, guys. And then from the Marchetti Tarot, I like how he made these ones all look like girls. She's pretty. I love it. And then the Page of Cups, playful, imaginative, curious, dreamer. Did I do? Yeah, we're doing cups. Okay. There we go. Because the other one was in a cup. I got confused, but those were ones. I like the polka dot cup. And I put them M&Ms again, flipping them over. And then I put some ice cream. And I think for this day, I was so low on ice cream when I did this that I have something else jammed on the bottom part of the cup and just have the ice cream on the top. I shouldn't tell you guys my little secrets. So that's the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Swords. Every time I watch card readers, they say the Page of Swords mean you have a spy in your camp. Ooh, you got somebody spying on you. It says new ventures can be scary. Trust yourself. You've trained for this moment. Page of Swords. And you lack clarity or direction. Open your mind to discover new opportunities. That's the reverse. Rider-Waite. Gourmet Tarot. They have an ice cream cone. All right. This is the Gourmet Tarot. And then look at him for the swords. He looked like he up to no good. Trying to make trouble in the neighborhood. Now, when I hear about the Page of Swords in my brain, it's an inquisitive person. It's like that kid that you see with the magnifying glass, looking at bugs. Not necessarily burning the bugs, but looking at the bugs on the sidewalk, trying to study it out, trying to take notes as to what's going on. That's my feeling for the Page of Swords. So that's how I went with my card, okay? So let's read what it says in the cheap Temu deck. It says, the energy needed for a certain project or task is ready and waiting for you. You just need to tap into it. Man, I need some light to read this. This is a time of... I wonder if this is going to mess up. Oh, do you think that's better? This is a time of innovation as the swords relate to communication. This would be a great time to write a blog, a book, or start a podcast. This is also a great time to share ideas or feelings with colleagues or those close to you. See how well I read it when the light came on? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air, new ideas, curiosity, alert, thirst for knowledge, restless, spying. Spying is in there, see? News, negotiations, information, messages, contracts. So that's the Page of Swords from the Rider-Waite. And then this is from the Marchetti Tarot. From Ciro Marchetti. He's the same one that did the Gilded Tarot Royale. This is his box. Everything's trying to fall on me. It's sliding off this blanket. Okay, and then mine. Inquisitive Child. Sweet child of mine. That's our puppy Evie. Today makes 1 year since we got her. I'm taping all this stuff on my daughter's birthday. I'm not playing no joke. She's inquiring about that darn pumpkin. She has the knife ready to cut it. And she's got her little book to take notes. See? Page of Swords. Okay. So then the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. On the Rider-Waite, it says early stages of ventures require development of resources, listen and learn. The reverse says take training and responsibility seriously to attain success, stay focused. All right, and this is what that box looks like. Again, I keep showing you this box, but I can't find it on Amazon anymore. Let me put this over here out of the way. And then the Gourmet Tarot, they did donuts. Made me hungry. Then the Gilded Tarot Royale, which is this box. This is the, oh, it's a cutie patootie. That's their page. Page of Pentacles, okay? And then for the one that we need to read more, the Page of Pentacles is a welcome message of new beginnings, a new job, new business, bountiful finances, or more may be incoming. Now it is the best time to begin to develop a new skill or entrepreneurial venture. Go forward with focused intention and hard work, and you'll see your dreams come to fruition. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth, manifestation, reflection, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence, news, information. That's the Page of Pentacles, guys. And then from the Marchetti Tarot, pretty girl again. And then the Page of Pentacles from my deck, from Barbara. Did I show you? I'm not even showing you my beautiful box. From Barbara, Patience, Waiting, Contemplation. This is when we first got that puppy. Last year, December 27th, was the day she came home. And we had this cake. I had this cake made. I think I was taking pictures for something, for a book or something. And we put the cake. She couldn't eat it because it's chocolate frosting. And we were teaching her to wait, and she waited so beautifully. So throughout this deck, you see this dog as a puppy, and she grew up in this deck, guys. All right, so when I come back, I'm going to read from the book to tell you what the Gilded Tarot Royale booklet says about the page in all four suits. They did their little booklet differently than I would do mine. They have all the major arcanas in the front. I would do that. And then they have all the suits. So the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. And I had to go find ace through 10 different parts, right, in the different suits. And I had to put my finger in place to come back and read it for you guys. Now, they've separated the court cards from those cards. So if I made my own book, I would have gone ace through king for the wands, ace through king for the cups, ace. See what I mean? But they split it up. But by them splitting it up, it's making it easier for me to read it for you guys. I don't have to go find all that stuff all over the place now because all the pages are following each other. So Page of Wands say, it is time to put your thoughts into action. You are well prepared, so go ahead and take the next step. Page of Cups say you are experiencing an emotional situation, one that you probably don't have much experience with. You have the strength of your convictions and present an imperturbable. I don't know how to say that. imperturbable. Imperturbable. Oh my God. I'm going to have to look up how to say that. Okay. And see what it means. Face to the world outside. What kind of face is that? We're going to look that up. We're not going to stay here dumb. Okay, Page of Swords, you are ready to face a new challenge. The theory and logic are clear to you, and you have all the tools you need. You know exactly what to do and how to do it. Now you're ready to gain experience because they did their work. They're inquisitive, right? Page of Pentacles, you have been practicing something and are already quite good at it. You're ready to present your work to the world or to the outside world and start considering your next challenge. Yes, I love this. Now let me grab my phone, look up that darn word. Give me a second. Okay, guys, so it's pronounced imperturbable. Imperturbable. Right, because it has a bunch of schwas in there. If you look at definitions and you see the upside down E, those are called schwas, okay? See that? All them upside down E's. And they're the sound in American English. The It's not like the long, it's not a short A, it's not a short E, it's kind of like an in-between thing. So it's imperturbable. And it means, it's an adjective, it means unavoidable, no, unable to be upset or excited, calm, and imperturbable tranquility. What the heck did it say in that sentence now? Did it say, guys? Where did that word come? You have the strength and convictions and present an imperturbable face. Unable to be upset or excited. A calm. Why did I just say calm? It shows a calm face. We're learning words along the way. All right, so these are the pages. So we only have 3 more sets left. The queens, the knights, the queens, and the kings. And I'm going to see if I can tape those today too. I'm trying to get everything done so I could just sit and edit after this. I don't have to put my face on camera because I've been using some micro needling thing on this, trying to get rid of this dark spot. And girl, sometimes my face is red. So I'll see you guys in the next video.